Welcome to my channel. Indulge for romantic story of love, courage and resilience. Of Bridges Under the Rainbow. Disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or real events is purely coincidental. Season 1. Part 1. At First Glance. It was a bright Saturday morning, the kind that promised new beginnings. Suzette, everyone called her Suzy, woke early, laced up her sneakers, and set out for a refreshing jog. Suzy was the third among the 4 Antecello sisters. Margot, the eldest, carried herself with quiet grace. Janine, the second, was lively and quick-witted. Suzette was the steady middle child, and little Tricia, the youngest, brimmed with youthful charm. All 4 girls were in their teens, bright, pretty, and bound together by the bond of sisterhood. Among the 4 sisters in the Antecello family, Margot, the eldest, was in her final year of college. Janine, second, was already married with a child. Suzy, the third, was admired as the most beautiful among them, and Tricia, the youngest, was still in intermediate school. Mr. Antecello had fallen seriously ill, and Mrs. Patricia Antecello resigned from her job to care for him. By the time Suzy finished her jog, the clock read 9:30. Realizing the morning had slipped by, she stopped at the nearby cold store to grab her favorite energy drink. But when she opened the chiller, it was empty. Disappointed, she turned to ask one of the staff if there were more in stock. When the storeroom door opened. From the store stepped out a tall, very handsome young man carrying a box of the energy drink she wanted.
"Are you looking for this, miss?" he asked with a friendly smile.
"Oh, great, let me have 3 of them," says Suzy. While ringing up her drinks, he couldn't help but admire her beauty, his gaze lingering until Suzy left. Moments later, he noticed the change she had forgotten on the counter. Quickly, he ran after her.
"Miss, you forgot your change." Suzy turned, and was surprised but smiling he handed it over. "Her change. My fault," he admitted sheepishly. "I was too distracted by your charm and beauty. I'm Nathaniel, Nate for short."
"Suzette, call me Suzy," shaking his hand. As they walked, "Your partner might be in trouble all alone at the store by now." Nate joked about his partner back at the store.
"My partner? Don't worry, he can handle it. He just sing in his terrible voice and I bet everyone disappears." Instantly, they both burst into laughter before parting ways.
Later that afternoon, around 4 p.m., Suzy prepared for her night shift at the coffee shop. While she sat at her dresser applying makeup, her mother entered quietly and began combing her hair. In a trembling voice, she apologized. She felt guilty that Suzy had to pause her nursing studies so Margot could finish college. Suzy could have been in her 3rd year by now, but with their father's illness and finances tight, sacrifices had to be made. Suzy gently hugged her mother. "It's not your fault, Mama. Don't worry, I'll continue nursing once Margot graduates." Tears welled in her mother's eyes. At 4:15, a van honked outside, her service ride to work. As she stepped out, her phone rang. It was Nate. "How did you get my number?" Suzy asked, surprised.
"You gave it to me before we parted, remember? Seems like you always forget anything." Nate teased. "But please don't forget me."
Distracted by their playful banter, Suzy pulled out her charger without noticing her backpack was still open. Her makeup purse slipped out and landed on the pavement. Moments later, an American saw a purse checking for identification but found only the initials SA. He scanned around if someone might be looking for it. After a brief pause, the foreigner decided to take it to the nearest security desk. The security guard nodded with professional smile.
"Thank you, sir. We'll keep it safe and log it in our lost and found records." The foreigner gave a nod and walked away.
Meanwhile, Suzy's shift at the coffee shop had just ended. She told her coworkers she wouldn't be riding home in the service van that night because Nate promised he is picking her up. Though she hesitated first, she finally agreed anyway. Outside, Suzy slipped on her earpods, as she listened to her favorite music to calm her nerves. Just then, headlights cut through the dim parking lot, blinding, sharp. A sleek car screeched to a halt directly in front of her. The sudden stop sent a chill down her spine. Thank you for watching. More exciting moments coming up. Please like and subscribe to my channel.